up our trash, that costs a lot of money. It's a shame that we spend 40 hours a week picking up trash. But that's money I feel is just wasted, but you got to do it. So consider what we've been through, the tornado and everything. I think we're in a pretty darn good shape. And
well, that's a question there that you know, I went through financial hardships myself many times, and I learned down through the years since I have been working personally that you cannot pay out more than is coming in. I'm a firm believer that if you watch the pennies, the dollars will take care of itself. When I served on the Hanceville City Council, when I left office then, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we had 1.2 million, something like that in the bank, which still, you know, for the city of Hanceville, to me, is pennies. And that is another thing if I am elected mayor, is to save money. Because you never know what's going to happen. Like the tornadoes that came through, you can't run a city efficiently without money. And I don't believe in borrowing your way out of debt, which our politicians is good at that, not the city of Hanceville, but the White House is bad about it. I just believe that I will be able, with the townspeople and the city council, to save money. I'm a biggie on that. And as far as paying out more than what is coming in, it's one thing I'll never do.
Mr. Knight, next question is for you. Where do you see the city of Hanceville in 4 years?
In a way better financial state that it is in now. I would like to see the city of Hanceville. I've never understood the relationship between City Hall and the water department. That is another complaint that people have come up to me about. Water rates, water. And I don't blame them because I have complained my own self. I don't know what's going on there, but I would like to see City Hall have more control and power and say, even though the water department has a board, I would like to see City Hall have more control in the water department than it does now. And I want to see those held accountable. I want to be able to give the people answers as to why their water bills are what they are. You know, after so many people complains, everybody isn't wrong. The citizens of the city of Hanceville are not stupid. But there are questions that are left unanswered. And the questions that are unanswered, I want to answer them. I want to answer them for you, and I want to know myself. There is a lot of question marks in my mind and in the minds of the citizens of Hanceville. And I promise I will find out the answers.
is that word I said the city 4 years? Well, I promise you this, what you've seen the last 4 years out of me is what you'll see the next 4 years. We ain't slowing up. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to keep holding Hanceville high. We're going to push forward. And, hey, I'm proud of Hanceville. This is the best job in the world. I'll be honest with you. Somebody asked me 6 months ago when I ran for county commission. I said I wouldn't have it. This is a job I want. You know, as mayor, you don't declare whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. I've got good friends on both sides. I go meet with the senator that's Republican. I go meet with this one's Democrat, this, that, and the other. It's really a good position to be in because you can work with everybody. What do I see, though? I see the city being in a little bit better financial situation. And again, I say, and the books is always open. If there's unanswered questions, it's your own fault. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's your own fault. Because if you've got a question that you need answered, come and see us. Those books are open. If you don't know where to look, we'll show you where to look. We do a financial audit every year. Audit's in good shape. no wrongdoing. But again, I would like to see the city in a little bit better firm financial situation. It won't be if you have another tornado. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to happen. We'll do the best we can do, and that's all we can do. But I think pushing forward with the sewer, pushing forward to develop the water, I'm going to tell you something. In a couple of years, you might gripe about the water bill right now, but I can show you some places in Jefferson County that pays $90 before you flush the commode the first time. Now, that's the truth. And I know none of us want to pay those bills, but somebody's got to pay for the $5.5 million upgrades that just happened. And, you know, and we know who those some people are. It's us. But we're going to continue to work for grants, and not loans, but grants.
Do you think it is important to bring Wallace State fully into the corporate boundaries of Hanceville, and why?
Absolutely. I've worked with Dr. Halsey for 3.5 years, and I believe it's coming. I think part of Wallace is not in the city limits of Hanceville, but there's really no reason why I'm in so much trouble. My phone just went out. Sorry, I thought I had it cut off. But there's no reason for Wallace State not to be in the city of Hanceville. Absolutely none. We're proud of Wallace State. Let me tell you something. When I go out here in these other communities, out and about the state, I say I'm the mayor of Hanceville, Alabama, home of Wallace State. And Wallace State is one of the brightest gems that we have. And our good friends in Coleman, I love them to death, but they'd love to have Wallace State in Coleman. But it's right here in downtown Hanceville, Alabama. And I definitely think that that's very important. One reason it's important, we have several people on the backside of Wallace who wants to come into the city of Hanceville. And until Wallace State comes in, they can't come in because they have to touch. You have to touch, this has to touch here, here, and here for them to come into the city. What does that mean to the city of Hanceville? When they come into the city, then they'll pay property taxes for municipality. That's where we get revenue. Look, y'all, you like your lambs picked up every week? We don't charge you. That's free. It costs money. You like your fire department responded? Went over 1,200 calls this past year. We got a man sitting at that station waiting to come and assist you. We got a police department that will be there to help you. And all that costs money. It costs a lot of money. We operate around $2 million a year. And, you know, it's a business. And you do the best you can with the business. Unfortunately, a little disaster comes along and it kind of knocks you off your feet. But again, I'm proud of Hanceville, and I'm proud of the citizens. And I'd stand against anybody with our citizens and our town. I'll fight tooth and nail, but that's, I don't think that's important.
Yes, do you think it is important to bring Wallace State fully into the corporate boundaries of Hanceville, and why?
I would think so. You know, that is a question that has been asked for years, and me and my wife both, we talked about this. And, I don't know what else to say other than that Wallace State is a big deal, a huge deal, and to have that set in the city of Hanceville is, I am amazed by it. I don't even know how Wallace got here. I guess I need to study up on history. But Wallace is what it is. Hanceville is what it is. And if I am elected mayor, I will do whatever I can to better Wallace and hope that Wallace will do everything he could to better Hanceville. When I served on the city council, myself and I believe Kenneth and several others came and spoke with Dr. Halsey about putting a crosswalk here by Hardee's there for the students to cross over safe if they wanted to walk. And it kind of got swept under the rug, but that is something that I would still want to look to about getting a crosswalk right there by Hardee's 31 with an elevator big enough to put a bicycle and cross over. So that's all I can say about that.
All right, we are going to move forward to our closing statements, and Mr. Knight, you get to go first. So again, 2 minutes, as with all the other answers, and Leah will be our time.
Well, just what an honor it is to have the privilege and the freedom to run for mayor. And like I said to begin with, this is something that has been thought about for years. I wouldn't have qualified or put my name in the hat if I had any doubt about me being a mayor that can do his duties well enough to do the job. So I'm honored, and I couldn't wait to get here. I'm looking forward to speaking to a lot of you. I have knocked on every door. We have given our best shot. We still got a couple or 3 weeks to go, and I'm looking forward to talking to more people, and I would appreciate your vote. So even if you're not voting for me, use the freedom that you have, come to the polls, vote, and we hope to see you there.
I'm different, Rodell. I want you to vote for me. If you don't vote for Rodell, vote for me. If I get re-elected as your mayor, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing right now. I will have an open ear for you. I will have an open policy. Your council meetings will continue as they have been for the last 4 years open. You need to come and speak at your council meetings. You are welcome to do that. You didn't have that before. I will work just as hard for Rodell Knight as I will for you. I like Rodell, and we went to school together, and we have no ill will towards each other. But I think Hanceville, just look around. Just look around. And if you can say that the city of Hanceville you feel like is in worse shape, just look around than what it was 4 years ago, then don't vote for Kenneth. Vote for Rodell. Vote for somebody else. But if you can say, look in your heart, and you don't make the decision, you pray about it too. You pray about it. You think about it, you pray about it. And if you can look around and say, our city is growing, we're proud of it, it's clean, and I feel like there's people in office that I can talk to if I have a problem, and they will listen, and they care, because I care about you. That's not the politician speaking, that's Kenneth Nell, resident of Hanceville, Alabama for all his life. I care about you. I'll be out there just as hard working for you every day of the week as I was on the day of the tornado hit. Well, I might not work 20 hours a day, but anyway, it was close to that. But I will be there for you because I care about you. I care about Hanceville. My heart's in Hanceville. No, I don't want to be county commissioner. No, I don't want to be representative. No, I don't want to be governor. I want to be mayor of Hanceville because to me, that's a bigger honor than any of those other. Thank you so much, and please vote for me.
Thank you, gentlemen, both for your participation this evening, and thank you also just for your willingness to be candidates and to be willing to volunteer for public service. We appreciate you doing that. You may have noticed there's several video cameras around the room tonight. This forum, along with all of the others that we'll be hosting, are being recorded, and you can see them online on the Coleman County website. Be available later later this week, as well as at the Coleman Times website at colemantimes.com. So if you know of anybody that wasn't able to make it tonight, certainly we've got a couple weeks before the election day, please let them know that if they'd like to know a little bit more, that they can see what each of these candidates had to say tonight online. This was the first night, we met with the candidates from Garden City earlier, of a series of forums that the Chamber of Commerce is hosting for all of our municipalities that have contested mayoral races. Tomorrow night, the Chamber will be, along with the Coleman Times, at Colony at the Education Complex at 6 p.m. On Thursday, we'll be in Dodge City at the Iron Skillet Restaurant, also at 6 p.m. Next week, starting on Monday, the 20th, we'll be in Baileyton at the Parkside Catfish Restaurant at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, the 21st, we'll go out to the west side of the county, to West Point at the Brandon Iron Steakhouse at 6 p.m. On Wednesday, August 22nd, the Coleman Forum will be at the All Steak Restaurant from 11:30 to 1 p.m. And our final forum will be on Thursday, August 23rd in Vinemont at the Airport Windsock Cafe at 6 p.m. For all of these forums that are located at restaurants, there is no cost to attend, there is no meal purchase required. If anybody wants to come out and just hear from our candidates, they're welcome to come and have a seat and listen to what each of them has to say. So thank all of you who came to join us tonight. We appreciate you being here and wish everyone safe travels going home. Thank you.